Welcome to Teo, the podcast where we dive into the latest tech and AI news with a friendly, conversational twist. I'm Sarah, your guide through the complexities of today's headlines.
And I'm Mike, here to ask the questions you might be wondering about. What's on the agenda today, Sarah?
Let's kick things off with Google. Their Gemma model family has been making waves since its launch in February 2024, surpassing 150 million downloads. It's a multimodal model, meaning it can handle both text and images, and it's being used for specialized tasks like drug discovery.
That's impressive, but what exactly makes it so popular?
Well, part of its appeal is the support for community variants on platforms like Hugging Face, with over 70,000 different versions. Plus, Google has launched the AI Futures Fund to support startups using their DeepMind tools, offering early access, expert collaboration, and even potential equity.
Sounds like Google is really investing in the future of AI. What's next on our list?
Next up is Meta's Llama OpenAI model, which has surpassed 1.2 billion downloads, significantly outpacing Google's Gemma.
Wow, that's quite a lead. Why is Llama doing so well?
It's largely due to its open access model, which encourages widespread adoption. However, both Google and Meta are facing scrutiny over their custom licensing terms, which some developers find commercially risky.
Licensing can be a tricky issue. Let's move on to the next topic.
OpenAI is facing some challenges with its Stargate data center project, which is delayed due to tariff-driven cost uncertainties and market volatility. They're trying to raise $500 million, but are hitting some roadblocks.
That sounds tough. Is there any good news for OpenAI?
They're renegotiating their partnership with Microsoft, which could involve trading equity for future tech rights and possibly setting the stage for an IPO. Plus, there's a fun anecdote about Sam Altman being playfully chided for using pricey olive oil during an interview.
Olive oil and AI. Who knew they could be connected? What's next?
Perplexity AI is in advanced talks to raise $500 million at a $14 billion valuation, led by Excel. There's even a rumor that Apple might add Perplexity as a Safari search option.
That could be a big move for them. It seems like AI-powered search tools are really gaining traction.
Absolutely, this shows continued investor enthusiasm in this space. On to our next topic. CloudSEK has debunked claims by Pakistani hacktivists of breaching over 100 Indian government sites. Most of these claims were exaggerated or fake.
That's a relief. But are there any real threats we should be aware of?
Yes, they warn that AP36, an advanced espionage group, remains a real threat with their sophisticated social engineering tactics.
Cybersecurity is always evolving, isn't it? Let's move to the next topic.
IIT Roorkee and Scalar have launched a 2-month advanced AI engineering program. It's designed for professionals from various backgrounds and includes online modules and hands-on projects.
Sounds like a great opportunity for anyone looking to get into AI. What do graduates receive?
They get a joint certificate from IIT Roorkee and Scalar, preparing them for roles like AI engineer or data scientist. Let's see what's next. 21 Ventures, founded by ex-CIA officer Eric Schlesinger, has announced a $22 million fund for European defense tech startups.
Interesting. Why focus on Europe?
They're looking to tap into Europe's gray zone security market and overcome cultural resistance in defense investing amid rising geopolitical tensions.
Defense tech is becoming more crucial these days. What's our next topic?
Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has unveiled Humain, an AI infrastructure company funded by the Public Investment Fund.
That's intriguing. What's their goal with Humain?
They plan to build data centers and broader AI capabilities to diversify beyond oil, announced during a U.S.-Saudi tech investment forum.
Diversification seems to be a common theme. Let's move on.
Chegg has announced 248 layoffs, citing a drop in subscriber count and competition from AI tools like ChatGPT.
That's unfortunate. Are they taking any legal action?
Yes, they've filed a lawsuit against Google over AI search's impact on publishers. They're also planning cost-saving initiatives through 2026.
Tough times for Chegg. Let's wrap up with our final topic.
In global policy news, the U.S. Copyright Office saw President Trump firing Shira Perlmutter over AI-related issues, and the UN is working on rules for AI-controlled arms.
That's a lot to digest. Any other notable mentions?
Pope Leo IV made a speech urging journalists to responsibly integrate AI into journalism to avoid bias and hatred.
A powerful message to end on. Thanks for guiding us through these topics, Sarah.
My pleasure, Mike, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in to TAO. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.